please. Okay, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for today's press conference. We'll follow the same format as the head coach, try and get around as many people as possible. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand and we will get started with the first person to put their hand up. Peter.
Hi, Ivan. You said recently that Enzo Maresca's football, as a coach, he's light years ahead of other coaches. I was wondering if you could talk to us a little bit about that and just the details of that and what made you.
Yeah, I think the style of play says a lot in itself, and the way he teaches us every day has been amazing. It's been top. I've really enjoyed playing under him, and I know everyone in the changing room does too. And I think over time you'll see us get better and better because of him.
Do you think there's been a little bit of criticism about the tempo, the style of play at times? Do you think that's unfair?
In my opinion, yeah, because I'm always going to back the coach because I love the way he plays football. I love the ideas he has, and I think he's amazing.
We'll go to Liam.
Hi, Ivan. There's a lot of responsibility on you on the pitch to play those progressive passes out on the defence. How much do you think that leans into what you do best as a player? Do you feel like you're being maximised in that way?
Yeah, definitely. I think the gaffer knows what sort of player I am and he puts me in positions where I can shine. I think them passes come off naturally. When I got top players like, for example, Enzo, Cole, the ones that play in the pockets, that understand where the space is and they make it easy for me to find them. So I think it's really down to them boys.
And how has it been since Wesley got injured at the start of December? You had that really consistent partnership. Since then you've played with a lot of different defenders, sometimes slightly different combinations. How's that been for you? How have you had to change things?
Yeah, it's fine. I think no matter what player's coming in, if it's for me or for someone else, they're all amazing players and we're all together to help each other. I think that's the best thing about this group of boys that we have. They're all pushing each other and we all want each other to do well. So no matter who comes in, they're all amazing and we all complement each other.
Go to Dom.
Highly valued. The quality of performances so far in this competition has been very good by Chelsea. That's partly because of the quality of opponents they've faced, and that means that there have been some really big wins, some big scorelines. Given that the scoreline that Chelsea lead by 2-1 heading into this second leg, you're obviously going to want to win the second leg by a lot of goals, but if you don't, might you as a defender quite relish the opportunity that this competition can get into the serious phase now where there might be some back to the wall defending?
I think, speaking with the players, we've taken every game seriously. I wouldn't say any game's easier. Of course, we've got amazing players that on the pitch show their qualities, and that's maybe why we've won certain games by so many goals. But every game's serious, and playing away, of course we won 2-1, but now we're back at home. It's we're going to have the fans behind us, and of course we're going to want to score as many goals as possible tomorrow.
Andy.
Hi, Levi. Just going back to what you were saying about the manager earlier, when you say words like amazing and somebody's great ideas, would you mind elaborating on that for us a little bit, and tell us also, if you don't mind, about him as a bloke, as your boss, as a human?
Yeah, of course. The ideas he brings in training to help us break teams down, it's all down to him. The games we're winning and we're playing through other teams. It's of course because we're top players, but also because he sets us up correctly to look good on the pitch and to score goals. I think all the games we played amazing this season has been down to him. Of course, we've got amazing players that are going to help us pull off what he wants us to do, but at the end of the day, it comes down to him, in my opinion. And as a manager, and a person, he's top. He pushes us every day. Obviously, he's serious at times, but he can also be a bit of a joker with us. And he's got a great balance, and you don't want to get on the wrong side of him.
This is the bit I'd like to elaborate on as well, if you may. Just because we see him in one dimension here, and you see him throughout the week in training, you say he can be a bit of a joker. I mean, in what sense does he do that?
Of course, in the right times, he might be a bit unserious with us, but I think a majority of the time he's always work. He's a top professional. But at the right times he might mess around with us.
May I ask any examples of that?
For the top of my head, I'm not too sure off the top of my head. I'll have to have a think.
Mourinho used to throw acorns at players when they were doing stuff on the floor and things like that, and play tricks on them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen him throw an acorn yet.
Go,
Oh, sorry.
go to the gentleman at the back.
Yeah, it's different to compare the quality of leagues. I mean, Premier League is a mark for most people. They want to come and play in the Premier League. How do you rate the power and the quality that FC Copenhagen came with? You played one half against them, compared to the opposition you face in the Premier League on a daily basis.
I think the players they got are really good players, and as a team they perform to the best. I think going up against them, we were all mentally prepared to know that this is going to be a really tough game, just like a Premier League game. We didn't take it any different, and come again tomorrow, that's the same mentality we're going to have, because they are a really good team and really good players.
Okay, gentleman with the cap.
Another question on FC Copenhagen. You came into the break, and after the game, Maresca said that he was quite surprised about the approach from FC Copenhagen, playing 5 in the back. Were you also surprised of what you met in Parken in Denmark?
I wouldn't say I was surprised when I came on the pitch, because obviously watching the first half, and like I already said, they're really good players and a really good team, so I was ready for that. Of course, the gaffer watches all their games and he tells us how to play against them, so when they change something like that to play against us, it can be a bit different. We've got to change, and we've got to show that we are young players but experienced enough to know, okay, we're going to play a bit different here, or they're going to play a bit different against us, and we need to handle them situations. Not every game's going to go the way we want it to, and the best players, show no difference.
Kieran?
You'll have known Thomas Tuchel a bit from when he was here. You had a chat with him since he became England manager, and I think the first squad was announced on Friday. So what are your ambitions moving forward?
Yeah, of course I would have known him from when he was here. I trained a few times with him and went pre-season with him, so I know he's a top manager, top guy. And yeah, I've had a chat with him, and he just caught up on old times from when I was here. And obviously I already know him good enough anyway. And then of course, hopefully I can get called up for this camp coming up. To play for England is a dream come true for anyone, and to keep playing for them feels as good as the first time, I say that. So yeah, hopefully I can get called up on Friday and we go from there.
Just as someone who played, I know maybe not played many games for him, but spent pre-season with Thomas, you'll know him already. What kind of a manager are you getting?
From what I see when I was here, he's a really demanding manager. I think all the top ones are. They push their team and they want to get the best out of them. And when he won the Champions League, I think you see it, the high energy, and I think he's a great character to be around.
Okay, we'll end it there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.